Yo, good evening, everybody. Hope that you're all doing very well. It's pretty late here at night. It's about 1:45 in the morning right now, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys just to kind of give you a small update on what's been going on with the market because a lot has been going on, and I know that there's a lot of confusion in the market and there's a lot of worries as well. So I'm going to try to address some of these concerns. And the biggest question is the bull market over? Will we get a higher high? So welcome everybody. My name is Philakone. For those that know me, I've been in the crypto space now for about 11 years, one of the OGs out there that's been trying to help people survive the market, but more importantly, thrive. I've seen three major bull markets and two major bear markets. I've done fairly well for myself in terms of profiting and keeping those profits in the market. So I want to get you guys a video and try to guide you as best as I can today. So one of the big things that happened was on November the 13th, we had a substantial drop to the downside. And from a perspective of price action, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a squeeze into a wedge. Okay. I'm not really sure how that could play out, but on the bigger picture, what we're seeing a massive expanding diagonal that has been forming for 7 years now. And expanding diagonals, they only break one way. They break to the downside. Rarely does it break up. And we also have to consider the fact that Bitcoin has now ran for about 1,035 days already. There is no reason to believe that it's going to be much different than other cycles until proven otherwise. As much as I would like to adopt the perspective of, yes, this year will be completely different, I can't do that because I'm going to go based off of what I've seen before in the past. And what I've seen in the past is that there's a Bitcoin halving. And after the Bitcoin halving occurs, Bitcoin only lasts for a certain period of days. For example, if we take a look in 20, actually, let's look at red first over here, okay? In 2017, the bull market lasted 525 days. In 2021, it lasted 546 days. Right now, we're on day 543. In 3 more days, we will have met the longest bull market in history of Bitcoin after the Bitcoin halving. And what we can see here is that 2017, 2021, it went fairly parabolic. Here, it might not seem like it went parabolic, but you got to remember that Bitcoin was at $16,000 and every year the ROI decreases, okay? You can see that the ROI in 2021 or 2017, it was actually 30.1. So from the halving to the end of the cycle, it was 30.1. Okay, the X, that's huge. In 2021, it's lower, 7.86x. Okay, every year, every cycle, you would expect it to be much lower because, well, there's a lot of different coins introduced in the market. The market cap is generally a lot higher as well for Bitcoin. So it's harder to get those types of massive gains that you would get on a smaller cap coin and in a less diluted market. But now it's much more diluted in terms of the availability of coins out there. Right now, we're actually doing pretty well. Our ROI right now is 1.71. It's not that bad, right? So it's still, it's gonna get less, but I'm hoping, maybe we still get a rally. Okay, so right now I have to keep my bear stance in the market because I've had enough time to be bullish. I had 1,000 days to be bullish, almost 3 years. I've seen some monster gains on monster coins like Cardano, like Polkadot. A lot of coins at 300, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000%. We're getting very lucky with coins like Bless, for example. That's moving up 500, 600%. So the time to be bullish to me is over, but you could still be bullish if proven wrong, right? If proven bearishly wrong. So if it proves my bearish stance wrong, then we're going to break well above the highs, which we've been stuck at for 4 months now. And also Ethereum will finally break 4,800 ranges clearly, but we've been stuck there now, bull trapped, bull trapped, and also double top now twice, which is not really what we want. Also, some people said that, yeah, it looks really bullish right now, but does it really, right? This is a very large candle, an indecision candle for the total market cap, and we're barely hanging on right now. by the skin of our teeth above the recent highs. The total 3 market cap looks brutal. It does not look like there was a sell-off and then people are buying back because they believe it's going to go higher. It just looks like liquidity was absorbed when whales started to taking profit, and now we've basically triple topped in the total 3 market cap. If we haven't broken into altcoin season already, it might not happen. It might be a year where the cycle could begin. So as much as I would like to be bullish, it's not possible for me to until proven otherwise. I would rather adopt a very conservative approach to protect my capital. This way I don't have that mentality of going all in and DCing and buying and holding coins when you could get wrecked. Just think about this. You've had 1,000 days to buy and hold. Why do you want to start buying and holding now at the tail end of a market where there's so much indecision and a doubt and fear? So maybe if the market was looking great, then I would start buying. But right now, it's more like I hope that the market goes up. There's a big wick. Maybe the market will continue, but I really don't know, and nobody does. Despite many institutions that are buying through the roof right now, and countries adding it to their Federal Reserve, I don't think that they're here to tell us that, hey guys, it's time to buy. You're going to be rich. No, countries and governments and institutions, they don't work like that. You are a slave in the country. You're nothing but an employee in the country. A country is nothing but a big corporation. They're looking out for you, but I promise you that countries like America, they're not looking out for you. Okay, they don't look out for the people. Okay, this is not countries like Norway, so or Japan rather, or even China. Okay, so have you guys ever compared like Russia and China to countries like Spain, France, Canada, and America? It's a joke, man. Like how crappy like these European countries are in Canada. They're not here to help you, trust me. You can go to Russia and spend $10 at a grocery store and you can walk out with so much food, just like in China too. They're actually there for the people. Okay, communism works, like it does work. And anyways, I have this conspiracy that governments are buying and institutions trying to convince you to buy long because they want you to be their exit liquidity. They're going to dump on you so they can buy back much cheaper, much better price to get ready for the next cycle, not this specific one. So don't be surprised if I'm right about that, okay? So right now there's a lot of coins that have moved, but the total 3 hasn't done anything. Short term, it's in the exact same boat. We are not moving up or down in the past 5 days of that major drop now. Bitcoin, total 1, total 3, Ethereum, they're all in the same type of pattern. But what is moving is coins like Bless. So today I posted my profits already. I'm up a reasonable amount. I'm up about $600 today. Most of it was from Bless. Bless went up a tremendous amount. But when a coin does something like, you guys see that, 500%, it's not a coin where you go in very excited, hoping to make a lot of money, because you could easily lose a substantial amount as well. So this is a coin you go in and you maintain a massive level of caution, because if you don't, you can easily end up getting wrecked. So stay cautious when it comes to these coins. You have to say to yourself, when you see a massive coin like this move up, I promise that you make a promise to yourself, I will not trade more than like 10% of my normal position size. Because it's moved up 500%, you probably want to reduce your position size by at least 10x, right? If you trade $10,000, maybe trade 1,000 or 2,000 only, because you have to reduce that risk of losing a lot since it moves a lot and very fast. Say to yourself, I will not leverage. I will always stop myself out on time, right? I will always be patient and wait for a great entry instead of entering impulsively, right? I will make sure I stop myself up all the time and say to yourself, I will not leverage. You have to follow a lot of these rules of yours to prevent yourself from getting liquidated. So I called a really good, in my Discord group today, I called this one over here, waiting to see the reaction. Right here, I told everybody that this is the Kernel possibility bounce. I said that 8-minute Kernel, either we're bouncing and rallying hard or a massive drop. So for example, this person right here, he said that he was in a long, right? I am in, so hopefully drop. I told him, you were short at the kernel before it breaks. That's not wise, man. It's super risky. I told him to get out, right? And then he's like, thank you. Thank you. I am out now with no loss. And then look what happened. It spiked up, and then it spiked up even more, right? It spiked up even more. He went long instead of short, made money because of me. I made $1,000 on that trade too, right? So that basically I called this right here. The way that we traded it was we were looking for a kernel bounce, okay? A kernel bounce. It bounces every time on the 8-minute. So the next time it interacts with it, if it gets a very good candle like that, that's when you go long on it. And that's how we were able to make a few $1,000s on this coin right here. A lot of people in the group caught it. So if you guys want to get some guidance and some great calls weekly, lots of education, try spending 3 months with me in the Discord group, and you will learn things like you've never learned before. I also have a crazy alerts channel that's built off of my bot that's very profitable in a bull market, okay? And the bot, you can buy it if you want to. You get access to the indicator. You can connect it to, of course, your bot, right? From TradingView, you can connect it directly to your bot, and it can automatically trade for you through your API with your exchange. Right now, it's turned off. Like my personal bot is turned off because it's kind of a weird market. I'm waiting for better days to pick up, but I just cannot wait for the next bull market because this bot's gonna dominate. It trades for me on the 4-hour time frame. So basically the bot uses tons and tons of different parameters to enter the trade. It can also backtest. It's called the Kernel alerts right here, okay? It can also backtest 50 different bars. It has so many different criteria to enter a trade. It needs to meet all of them. It has lots of criteria to exit a trade as well. So the bot's gonna tell you when to buy, when to sell, right? Exactly when to buy, when to sell. It's mainly focused for the 4-hour time frame. See, not a lot are popping up to buy right now because it's mainly red because the market's not the best. And then you also you get access to this whole Discord group. You get the tutorial, how to use, like everything, right? So you're gonna get massive tutorials on how to use everything, right? You get access to the indicators itself, a full support page, all the tutorials, examples. There's a support chat here if you need help with anything, known bugs, all of the chat logs. It's so well managed. You're also gonna know when the kernel is trending. So if there's a coin that's, for example, trending over a long period of time, it's gonna tell you right away so you can go to that coin, see it trending, and perhaps long it. It's also gonna hunt for volatility. So the moment that a coin spikes up in a specific candle, for example, 1 hour in 5% in 1 hour, boom, the alert comes off. So right here, you see this coin that just popped up, right? It just popped up. So you're gonna go to it and you're gonna see that in a 1 hour candle, it literally just spiked up at least 5%. So you're gonna get an opportunity to find volatility right away. But the best is the 4-hour time frame, okay? So for example, right here, PTB just spiked up, okay? It spiked up 10% in a 4-hour candle. So then you're gonna go to it right away, right? You're gonna go to it right away. You're gonna see that in 4 hours, this coin here, it spiked up 10%, right? Right here, right? So this candle spiked up 12% so far in a 4-hour candle. So there's a potential for this coin to go huge in a massive way, PTB, because it's so severely oversold right now. So this is one of the specialties that you get. You can either sign up for just the alerts channel monthly, or you can sign up to buy the entire indicator with the alerts. Okay, that'll be a lifetime membership. I was just talking about this because this is the way that I'm finding longs. I'm using this alert system of mine to find long entries. When something is volatile, it tells me. I spend a lot of time in this alerts channel. Okay, the alerts channel, I watch it tons because it tells me what coin I should be longing. And then once it gives me a signal, I basically go to it. And then once I go to it, I just check it, right? I do manual technical analysis. If it looks good, then I'm gonna long it. And then I wait for a close opportunity where it fires off a sell signal for me. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to update you with the market very quickly. Have yourself a great night, and I will see you again sometime soon. Bye now.